Very often, when you have spinal cord injuries, we don't know what the long-term implications are going to be. They can be something as simple as swelling that has impinged on the cord, and once the swelling is removed, perhaps through injections or through just even chiropractic exercise, once that swelling has gone down, the affected parts of the body can heal up and be perfectly fine. They can result in emergency surgeries. It can result in long-term paralysis. So in any of these situations, it's incumbent upon you, if you're injured, or your loved ones, to get legal representation. You're going to need it. One of the reasons that we know you're going to need it is you don't know what the long-term implications are. We won't know for weeks or for months if that area, that impingement that's causing numbness is going to go away or if it's going to be lifelong. There are certain situations in which you absolutely positively know that you have a major spinal cord injury and have to get legal representation immediately. When you have a situation in which the spinal cord is impinged and it actually reduces your function or eliminates your function, in those situations, in order for the function to be restored, you almost always need surgery, and many times that is emergent. As a caregiver or a close loved one of someone that suffered one of these injuries, they may not even realize how bad the injury is. In my office, one time, I remember a client coming in after being involved in a motor vehicle collision. His car had flipped, and he thought he was doing relatively well. He thought he was okay. But I noticed that he was dragging his leg as he was coming and going. And this was about a day and a half or 2 days after the wreck. And I asked him, I said, what's up with that? Why are you dragging your leg? And at first he didn't realize he was dragging it, but I had him walk, and it was very clear that his leg was dragging. I talked to his wife. It had not happened before. I sent them immediately to the emergency room, immediately, to have that checked out. Well, long story short is he had a spinal cord injury, and emergency surgery helped save his function. If you have functional issues, that is an emergent situation, and it is something that's going to require, normally it's going to require surgery to fix. So it's something that needs to be handled absolutely positively, and it needs to be handled immediately with your lawyers. Because, as I mentioned a moment ago, because we don't know whether this is a long-term or short-term injury, it always helps to hire a lawyer early so that the lawyer can treat it as if it's going to be a long-term issue until it is proven otherwise. Evidence disappears if it's not preserved. And in situations in which you're not sure whether or not you're going to have a long-term effect after a spinal cord injury or an impingement on your spinal cord in any way, if you're not sure, it always pays to hire your lawyer early to make sure that you attend all of the doctor's recommended treatments, that you go through all the proper diagnostic testing early so that injury can be properly documented. One of the tricks that insurance companies love to play on people is that they trust, they know that people don't want to be hurt. They know that people want to be as well as they possibly can, and they know that people don't like to go to doctors. So what they will try to do is downplay or soft sell the existence of this injury and hope that the person that's injured doesn't go to the doctor for weeks or for months. And therefore, whenever a claim is later filed, a year, year and a half, 2 years later even, and the spinal cord injury doesn't go away, the insurance company is able to say, well, we've got this gap in treatment. And what they're saying when they say they have this gap in treatment, they'll say, well, the person did not really complain about this for weeks or for months. What they're really saying to the judge or to the jury when they say that is that you are faking this, you're falsifying this, and you're a liar. That's what they're saying. They're saying that you're lying about what caused your injury. One of the ways that you can prevent them from even bringing that issue up is to properly document what you're going through when you're going through it. By documenting that, you take that argument away from the insurance industry and make it much easier for your lawyer to do his or her job.